Welcome everyone to the show. I am your favorite host, Don Vic, and you already know, baby. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. We're in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up to everyone that's joining in to the show tonight? Big shout out to all the viewers, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everyone that's showing us love. You feel me? Thank you for logging in. So today we got a guest coming on the show. He is a paranormal investigator. He goes by David Hope. That's his name, and we'll be having him on the show. We're going to talk to him and find out exactly what he's gone through by becoming a investigator and what has he have done so far. What's up, Emma? What's up, Emma? Big shout out to Emma in the building. She's in the building. Thank you for logging in. What's up? What's up? What's up? You know the vibe. Big shout out to Scotland, the Ireland, Australia. Y'all know the vibes. Yeah, everybody. Big shout out to the Parapost Network crew, P3 family. And all the paranormal investigators around the world. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. Also, if you guys want your cake, you got a birthday going or you got a party going or anything, make sure you reach out to Sugar Shack Bronx Sweets, all the way from the Bronx. My girl Yvonne Rose, check her out. Check out her page. She got some amazing pastry on her page. She is dope. Big shout out to the BX to the Bronx. Big shout out. Yeah. So I got my guest here on the panel, and I'm gonna bring in David Hope, and we're gonna talk to him and find out exactly what he's doing, and what he's working on. So please welcome David Hope, everybody, to the show. David, what's up, brother?
How we doing, bud?
We good over here. Okay.
Good to hear it.
Yes, sir. So, we were just talking prior to starting the show on backstage. We was talking, and so what actually made you get into the paranormal? What inspired you, or what did you go through? Any events that made you want to get into it and find out more about that side of the world?
Well, my grandfather was a groundskeeper of a cemetery. Come to find out, he actually used to have to hand dig them by shovel.
Oh wow!
And I was just always drawn to it, even when I was little. For a while there, I was a skeptic, because I tell my older sister, one of them, that man, there's a scientific, logical explanation for everything.
Right.
And she would tell me stories and instances that happened to her, and I'm just like, well, let me get back with you on that, because there's just some things, man, you can't
explain.
explain.
Right. So that's the interesting part of it. The part that you're like with your mouth open because you can't explain something, so you have to go try to find the answer for it.
Right.
So it's always an exciting thing to do. It's always exciting to go and do an investigation because you don't never know what to expect.
Right. That's part of the mystery of it, or whatever, that draws you into it even more. Right. When you do actually have something happen.
Right. It's like an adrenaline that comes in your body. Like, I got to find out more about this. Like,
right.
I got to get to the bottom of this. So who do you have partners that work with you? I mean, are you by yourself?
Yes. Sometimes, yes, I have a team. 2 members here. I have medium. She lives out of town, but she plans on coming down, and do some stuff with us.
Oh, all right. Okay. And what do your friends think about what you're doing?
Oh, they all dig it. They all support me. My true friends.
Right.
Have
you had a scary moment while you was doing an investigation where you said, "Oh, I got to get out of here"?
Oh yeah, sure. It startles, it'll startle you.
Yeah.
But as far as actually scared, no.
No.
I contribute that to my faith in the Lord.
Amen. Amen to that. Good answer. Good answer, David. I 100%. 100%.
Well,
So,
I had a good friend who was a pastor uh, years ago, and he told me one time when I was talking to him about something, and he's like, "Don't be scared, son." He goes, "If you really, honestly, truly believe in the Lord and have Him in your heart, you have nothing to fear. Fear is a sin."
mm,
And that
God,
always stuck with me. I've never forgot those words.
wow. God is great. You know that. God is great. Oh, so here's Donna. Donna. Okay. Um, do you work with other teams at times, or it's always, or is that something that you're planning on doing?
I've
Maybe.
had other ones watch in the past and give me advice.
Yeah. Right. What location would you love to investigate?
Oh man, there's so many. Uh,
What will be
the
your
one
number
place
one?
I
What will be your number one choice then?
uh, the one place I'd love to go is Vlad's Castle in Transylvania, not Bram Stoker's castle, because he built one, after he made all the money off his book about Dracula.
Right. Right.
But
Wow.
actually, Vlad had three castles in his lifetime.
Oh wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. So that's the story in that location.
Sir,
Is that the story that goes with that location in Pennsylvania? It was a.
in Transylvania, yeah, pretty much.
Mm, wow. Wow.
I had a good friend go to it to send me some pictures.
Yeah.
She said that she's been there three times and she's
Oh
always got something.
wow. What places do you prefer to investigate? What are your preferences?
The ones that are new or not so popular, you know,
Right.
because to me the spirits are more apt to communicate, you know, because yeah, I mean, there's great spots like Waverly and all the other ones, Alcatraz you hear about,
Yeah.
but they get so much, people coming in there and a lot of the energy stuff, that's good for them. But don't you think the spirits will get tired of it?
Yeah.
You want to rest.
Right. Yeah. I agree. You know.
So to me, in my thinking, if you go to a new place or somewhere that's just been discovered, there'd be a more of a chance of getting something. They'd be more apt to want to communicate.
Right. Right. When you go investigate a place, I'm pretty sure you do your research on the location and what's been on that ground on those grounds, right?
Right, right.
So going back to what you were saying earlier about you know going to do an investigation and you don't get no response back, could it be that maybe those spirits talk a different language? That's not why you not getting no communication, where they don't understand what you're saying. Could that be
Yeah, it's
possible?
possible. I've often thought of that. Because I'd like to start doing more places that like have Native American and Spanish culture. You
Right.
know, and I use a SB7 spirit box, but you might have something coming through in another language, you know,
Yeah. You know what
and
would
you
be
might dismiss it, but they're actually speaking something else.
useful, and this is my idea. So if it's not out there, but I'm putting it out there. Is to have like a recorder with different languages saying like hello or like give it like a small sentence on each different language and let it play one by one and see what if one of the spirits uh reply to it. That way
Right.
you know what language or who they are. I mean that's what I would do. You
Man,
know,
that's brilliant.
I know.
Like a Rosetta Stone.
Yeah, so nobody can build it now because it was my idea. So I want 5% for anybody that goes and does it. Okay, let it be known. Copyright that. Okay, you got that. All right. Great idea. So you know, so maybe that's why some people don't get responses back because depending on who was in those lands, that died. Americans could be Russians, could be Germans, could be Indians, could be Latinos. And so if you speak in English and they don't understand the language, maybe they're talking back to you, but you just don't understand it. You know,
Exactly. Exactly.
so by having that device with different languages, you play it. You already know what type of language that is. You put Spanish, boom, you say something in Spanish, see if they reply. They don't reply, play the next one, boom, and see if they reply. Then you be, oh, these people are German. Okay, so
Right.
and I mean that's just an easy way to see if you can get response when you're in a location and you don't really know what type of background that location has and you're trying to reach spirits. That would be a good way to do it.
Yeah, man, that's brilliant. Sam,
Hmm.
would you get that one?
What's up, Donna? What's up, Emma? You're amazing as well. I got all the girls here. Donna, we have Sarah, we have Emma, and some other people that are watching.
Yes, they actually gave me advice on when I went to Hell's Gate in Lubbock.
Okay, right.
And Donna has a unique ability to see things through the phone.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, it's like her actually being there with you, but she's doing it through a device.
Right. Right. I get it. I get it. What do you enjoy most about going out and investigating? What do you enjoy most?
Uh, Having new people with me, actually, you
Okay.
know,
Right. Okay. And for
to
those
help
non and what about the non-believers? For those that don't believe in the paranormal, what would you say to them?
come and find out. You know,
Come and find out. Yes, yes, definitely come and find out, man, because there is something out there. You know, that's why these guys are out there doing it because there's something out there, not just you, but thousands of people. So there's obviously something out there, and that's just common sense. I mean, why would billions of people be investigating something that's not there? If it really didn't exist, there is something on the other side.
right?
These
Well, you got
spirits,
some that think it's silly, because of my age,
yeah,
going out and doing this.
yeah,
But I
but
want
it's
to show my kids, you know, uh, and my grandkids and other ones. It
right.
don't matter what it is. If you like it, do it. Follow your
That-
dream.
That's
You
right,
know,
right. Yeah,
anything is possible.
that's right. I say it all the time. Anything is possible. You just got to keep going at it and keep connecting with people that are doing different things. And next minute, you're somewhere else. Doing bigger and
Mhm.
better things with the paranormal, connecting with the right team. And expanding. Um, your
Right.
friendship and your and what your business with other people. So that's cool. Have you ever been afraid of? I ask everyone this question. Afraid of going somewhere and bringing something back home?
No, not really.
No.
You know, because I go through like a protection deal before I do something and afterwards. You know.
Right. So when you go do an investigation, do you do a prayer before you start? Do you close? Um.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Then I have my stones I bring with me anyway.
Your stones.
Yeah, like brown tiger's eye, black quartz, onyx.
Okay. And what's that for? What does that do?
Protection.
Oh, that's for protection. Okay. 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 Do you have to do some type of reading for that, or
Pardon me.
do you have to do some type of ritual with that, with the stones to go in
Oh no,
there?
no.
Uh,
Now, when you get done and you get back home and everything, it's good to cleanse them as well. You know, like some people will burn sage, Palo Santos wood. You know, but there's a process to cleaning your stones correctly too.
right. Right. Can you help some of these spirits cross over?
Uh, I haven't tried, but I want to. You know,
Yeah. Like I would say, how would you approach that? What's up, Matt?
hey Matt, good to see you, brother.
Matt, 50 grand is in the building. Yeah. How would you approach that?
What was the question again?
How would you approach it?
On doing what?
On what you said?
Helping them cross?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay.
Like I said, I haven't done that yet, but I want to.
Okay. Okay. I get it. So what's actually your goal? What's actually the goal for you? Um,
I just help people. I mean, I have no deal for myself. I just love helping others.
right.
You know, and like when I can't get out, that's why you see me on popping so many comments on podcasts, other people's too. You
Right.
know, help promote them.
Right.
You know, and share.
Right. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's kind of like what I do. I share. I promote people. It's the right thing to do. Um, it,
Exactly. You know.
some people do appreciate it. Some people don't. Some people maybe feel like their stuff needs to be shared. You know what I mean? Like, but we do it because we're hosts. This is what we do. We want to help people. We're about humanity. We're about the people. We want people to win, grow, and uplift them, and all types of stuff. So I feel that vibe. I understand what you're saying, and that's a
Exactly,
great
man. I mean,
that's a
my
great
name's
thing.
Hope. I got to try and back it up.
That's right. That's right. 100%. You know, that's very important. And that's having a good heart to wanting to help people. But the blessings that come after that too. I talk about that all the time. The blessings that come after, you putting all the work in for others when you can be helping yourself, putting hours in for others, to help them in whatever it is they're doing and not doing it for yourself, says a lot
Exactly.
about a person, how kind they are. And I look at things like that, I look at the little things that people do for me, and and I stick with them. You know, I always say I give people opportunities until they give me a reason not to trust them or not to deal with them or whatever the case
Yeah.
may be. You know, it's just the way I do things. But
You keep it real, brother.
yeah, it ain't no other way. You know, it ain't no other way.
That's
I
right.
don't do it. You know, yeah. So, what team would you want? What other team would you like to collaborate with and go out and do a big, say, a big investigation somewhere?
Raymond Newsom.
Raymond Newsom. Big shout out to Raymond. Raymond's a great guy. I like
Yeah, they
Raymond.
have a good one coming up here pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Mm.
Uh, dang it, I can't remember the name of the location. It was just in my head. See, that shows I'm getting old.
Hey, we all gonna get there one day, right? I'm not too. I'm
Hopefully.
not. I'm not too far from you.
Oh man.
Yeah, you know. Hey, but you know, at the end of the day, we do what we like to do. Whatever makes you happy. You know.
I, if I remember right, I think it's Octagon Hall they're going to.
Okay. All right. Where's that in? Where's that
Over there in the South, I think in Kentucky.
in Kentucky?
I, I, I believe so.
Oh, okay.
But they say it's a great place.
Right. Hey, I don't know, but I seen some stuff on YouTube about Kentucky. The water coming from underground. The water coming from underground in Kentucky.
Hmm.
It started flooding Kentucky. I don't know how true that is. I mean, I seen it online, but you know, you can't
Really?
believe it. Yeah, I don't know how true it is. I just seen it. I was like, wow.
Man, I
The
pray for those people there.
the streets were flooded. Like it looked like the river came down, and they were saying
Oh,
that it wasn't the rains; it was the water was coming from underneath the ground, like up. You
right.
know, that's crazy. You know, I just don't get it. So, anyone that you or what advice would you give the people that want to be investigators? What advice would you give them?
Uh, just be determined, you know,
Yeah,
and do your research,
right,
you know, if you can.
right,
Because there's some things I like doing without knowing,
okay,
you know,
right,
that way I can see if what responses I get match up to the stories everybody else gets or what
right.
has happened there, you
Okay,
know.
yeah, okay,
That way, you know, because if you hear the story or, you know, a lot of people are always saying certain things about this place and then you go there subconsciously or whatever, it may come across happening, you know, because you're thinking it, you know.
right, right.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Hey, what has been the? Do you have a creepy story you can tell us that or something that happened that was creepy or you know that startled you?
No, the only thing that really that ever kind of startled me, it wasn't from a spirit. I was actually at a graveyard, like 2:35, 2:40, you know, gonna do the 3 o'clock challenge. And I was at the back of the cemetery and I could see all the way to the front to my car.
Right.
And I see a figure going towards my car. I'm like, do what? You know, I look again. It's getting closer, going straight to my car. I'm like, oh man. and then it's gets right up to the back and it starts coming my way. And I'm like, okay. And then it's this dude in a black hoodie just walking through the cemetery, and he gets up by me and I'm like, hey, how's it going? He didn't say nothing. I was like, hey, man, you know any spooky places around here? No. And just keeps going.
Oh, wow.
And I was telling a friend about it the next day. And she was like, well, I'm glad you had some kind of protection. I'm like, no. And she goes, you don't even carry a pocket knife? I'm like, no. She goes, you need to get something, at least some mace. You know, you don't know what kind of crackheads are running around out there.
Right. Oh, she's right. She has a point.
And, yeah, I never thought about it till then,
Right. Yeah. I mean, I love the paranormal world. I love watching the shows. You know, I'm always looking for an answer. I'm always looking for an answer. And just when I think I got it, I don't. It's like, wait, something else happens, and I'm like, oh, wait, and now we got to figure this one out. And
Right, right.
why are they doing this? And why can't we see them? We can see some, we can't see some. Some expose themselves, some don't. Um, so
Well, let me tell you this, man. Back in '92, me and a fiance unfortunately had a motorcycle accident due to a drunken driver on the highway.
okay.
And I had died twice that day when the accident happened. And, I was telling her afterwards, that I didn't see no bright light or whatever. I seen one of my aunts. And I mean, obviously, my skull was cracked, bone sticking out of my arm, my leg was messed up. Best I can remember then, I couldn't even feel my legs. Obviously I was in a lot of pain. But when I was with my aunt, man, dude, it was the greatest feeling. And I remember telling her that I didn't want to come back. I want to stay there with her.
Right.
And she was like, no, it's not your time. You're going to live to be an old man. And I was just didn't know what to think. I was like, really? And but I didn't want to go. And then they used the shock paddles and brought me back. But my fiance was saying that I had flatline. They got out the paddles, shot me, brought me back. That only takes a few seconds.
Right.
But it seemed like
Forever.
much longer than that.
Right.
That I was with my aunt.
Right. How was the feeling? How can you describe the feeling? Because I had an encounter. Man. I had an encounter before.
It was great, dude. I mean,
you felt joy, right?
Felt that good. Yeah, I haven't felt that good ever in my life
right.
since then.
See, amen to that. Amen to that. I'm glad you said that.
The only thing I could compare it to is when my children were being born and I was there.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And when you get to hold them for the first time, I mean, that's the only thing. The joy, vibe, good feeling,
Yes, that's what I had too. See, it's funny how we both had the same feeling in different places, different occasions. I like I said, I had a dream that Jesus was walking me down the stairs, and what I was feeling was a joy, like happiness, like I didn't have to worry. There was no worries. Everything
exactly,
so
brother.
Right, everything seemed so happy, right? And then there was a cat as Jesus was walking down, and I was walking behind him. The cat was jumping in joy, like happy around as he was walking. The cat was like, moving in circles, jumping on, and then
right on.
And then I felt that joy, that like it's
Yeah,
weird to say. It's a feeling. You know what I'm talking about because you've been
yeah,
through it.
exactly,
That
dude.
is so crazy.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, it was great, and I can't, compare it with anything else other than what I was saying a while ago about with my kids.
Yeah, that's
But
amazing.
the time thing,
The time frame. Yeah.
you know, the what the I was thinking, I felt that I was with my aunt compared to what she was saying happened in the ambulance.
Yeah. Wow.
It was totally different. And I'm thinking, well, maybe the spirits are on a different uh time deal.
Yeah. Definitely. They definitely are. Wow. This is. You know, I love I love to watch it. I don't know if I can do it 24 hours because I'm real like scared of certain things to happen. So I don't do it. But I love to watch you guys do it. I enjoy watching you guys do it, especially Mark Lee and his team. They go
Oh
out
yeah,
there.
she's tremendous.
Yeah, Enlightened Souls, big shout out to Enlightened Souls Paranormal. Mark Lee is phenomenal. With
Definitely.
what he does with his team. They go out and they 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 trap spirits. Sean traps them in a stone. It's amazing what they do. Um, they take spirits out of people. And they make spirits cross over. They're amazing, and it's live. It's like
No doubt.
it's live where they're doing it. I've seen a couple of times. I seen like two shows that they did, and they were doing it, and they were you know passing spirits to cross over. It's amazing,
Right. They are very gifted
right?
and a big blessing to the community.
And for the people that are skeptical about it because they don't know that side of the world or never researched it, you know, um, they should. If they in doubt that there is no such thing as the other side or spirits, then they should at least watch a show, or a couple shows and do some research on it and find out more about it. I'm pretty sure they're going to be a big fan of it because it's so interesting. That's like talking about aliens and Bigfoot. Suspense. It's like a suspense.
Right.
You're always out for an adventure. Trying to find the trying to find the answer, trying to find the next thing. You know, um, Ken, what's up, my brother? Love you, brother. Ken Allen in the building. Don't get that guy started, folks. I hope I hope everybody ain't got no beef with Allen. I don't want you turning up into I don't know, a kangaroo or something. You put the little magic, turn you into a kangaroo. You gotta watch Ellen.
No,
Ellen, great guy, love him to death.
Ken's great. Yeah.
It's all
We
real,
plan on
baby.
having him on soon.
Yeah. Ken. Oh, so you're also a host, a talk show host, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
With Ashley Hill of Hanks and Hollers.
what's your show about? I'm pretty.
Well, she
I'm not
does. She wants to make it about everything.
okay. Kind of like what I
You
do.
know,
Okay,
basically. I
right,
mean,
right. That's
everybody is welcome,
right,
but she wants to do more of the southern aspect. You know,
right.
of the field, where
Okay.
when it comes to like spirits and what have you, I would be more of a help then.
So,
Because she lives over there by Mothman and all that good stuff.
oh, right, right. So, what are some scary locations in Texas?
Oh, there's several. Uh, I just hadn't got a chance to go to much of them,
Okay.
you know, because
Yeah.
work and family issues.
Right. I get it. I understand 100%. 100%. I get it. Yeah.
And Texas is a big place.
Oh yeah. I ain't never been to Texas, but I know it's a big place. Um, I'm planning on going out there sometime and meet up with some of the guys from Texas. Anthony, I'm gonna try to come see Anthony sometime in
Yeah,
the
he's supposed to come up sometime.
sometime in the summer. You know,
Yeah.
hopefully, with God's willing, if I'm not too busy doing other things, then I'm definitely gonna try to come out of Texas and spend maybe 2 nights out there with him and do some collaborations and stuff
Well, heck yeah, y'all can come up here.
yeah,
You know,
that'll
because
be
he's only like 2 hours away.
yeah from you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you guys ain't too far from each other.
No. Uh, actually, he lives in the same town with my son,
Oh, he does.
and then because my son's in Odessa and my daughter's in Midland.
Okay. So, what type of equipment do you use when you go out?
Well, I got the SB7 and some apps on my phone, of course. The cat balls.
Right.
Let me see here. Open up my box. Just like a little mini GoPro.
Oh, okay.
A couple of these little cameras
Right.
and the K2.
Uh,
You know, I really want to get into my rods more.
what are those rods for?
The dowsing rods.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Some people say that they're not no good, but uh, I used to work with a fellow years ago at work,
Hmm.
and that whenever we had to find a line, you know, that guy, if we had trouble, we get him. He could do it every time, you know, and it would be there.
Oh, okay. Wow. So I talked to different paranormal groups, um, and my question is always have been like, you know,
And
what?
myself, I like to use what I feel,
Right,
you know. I mean, because you yourself are the best tool.
right,
You
right, right. You definitely are, but my question has always been, why are spirits still here and they don't cross over? I mean, I thought in everyone's mind, we think that when we die, we automatically cross over and go to heaven or we go to hell. Not a lot of people think they're in between of the spirit world, and that's my question is, why do spirits still stay and don't cross over? People say because they got unfinished business, they don't know they're dead, um, they're not
I
ready
mean,
to go yet, you
I mean,
know.
I don't know, you know, myself.
Right,
I mean, that's part of the reason why I do this, you know,
right.
to find answers. Um, but to me, I'm thinking, you know, if you're an asshole in life, maybe it's part of punishment after your death. You know,
Right. Mm,
that's like everybody, if something bad's going on, they automatically nowadays, oh, it's demonic. It's demonic.
right.
You know, it may not be demonic. It may be just a spirit that was an ass.
Right.
You
And
know,
I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot of ass spirits
I
out there.
mean, if
Okay.
they were if they were not so pleasant in life, you think they're going to be real pleasant when they're dead?
I don't think so.
You know, I mean, I personally don't, you know, but that's just my opinion.
Right. Why do you think that some like Mark and them did an investigation where there was kids trapped in the basement by a spirit? Why do you think that those spirits try to hold on to those souls and don't let them cross over? What's your opinion on that? Why do you think they do that?
I don't know because I've heard of locations that even like the dominating spirit would keep grown spirits there, unless it was something to do with their energy, you know.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I've always wondered that. Why would a spirit, dominant spirit, that have other spirits there, don't let them, kind of try to control them and holds them back from
Right.
crossing over? Like, what's that all about? You know what I mean?
Or you
Does
may
he
have,
energy? Does he need their energy to be that strong? Does he need the energy to be able to do things? Like, or could it be another reason?
I've thought in the past too, well, maybe if it's a residence, uh, maybe it's one of the deceased loved ones staying there to protect the living from a bad presence.
True. I mean, that could happen, uh, and it does happen. I mean, I'm not gonna say it doesn't. I'm pretty sure the spirits that stay there to protect their loved ones. Um,
Right.
I understand that part. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Is there anything else that you would love to do besides investigating or doing the paranormal thing? Is there anything else that you would love to do?
Mm. Well, to be honest, golf.
Really? Golf? You like golf? Really?
My older brother, uh, he's avid golfer. He's been on some great greens and actually lived on a golf course one time in
Right.
Florida. But I've had like three full sets of clubs in my lifetime and never got to use them.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Really?
kids would always get them and hit their Hot Wheels or rocks, mess them up anyway.
Right.
But I've just never taken the time.
Oh man, you got to make some time for yourself. You got mandatory. You got to give time for yourself to celebrate. Celebrate whatever it is that you're trying to celebrate. Just go there and be happy. Just get on a four-wheeler, drive around the mountains. You know what I'm saying, and check out the
Yeah,
view. Uh, I mean, I
I
love
used to
to.
be in motorcycles years ago.
Yeah, you can look like you could be a biker. Yeah, definitely. I can see that in you. Riding
Yeah,
the
I got.
driving the Harley down the road down. 66, talking about here we go. Get out the way. Get out the way. Okay.
Yeah, I got my priorities out of order one time, so to say.
Mm,
And now all I do is work and do this.
right. Right. But you enjoy doing it. You enjoy doing it, and you're
Oh yeah,
you know, and you're just trying to bring things forward, evidence to the viewers and to the people of that there is a other side, and you know and,
right,
and you want to show people that the evidence.
right.
um
That's how my youngest son. He does. Him and his buddies uh, go out to locations and see what they can find, and they do a little urban exploring. And I just want to see the younger generation get into it too.
right, yeah,
Keep it
definitely.
going. It's a learning process.
It is, and I'm pretty sure there is a lot of people that would love to be um investigators and find out about the other side. I mean, I would love to. I just choose not to for certain things, but I love to watch it. Like I said earlier, I love to watch you guys do it. I enjoy it, and the more you guys do it, the more questions I have. You know, because
Well, that's like
sometimes,
you were saying about some things you won't do. That's like, let's say, for instance, Ouija boards.
right?
You know, a lot of people are totally against them.
I am.
And then like Anthony, he's got them. He
Yeah,
uses them. You know, and so far it's been all good, you know.
That's why when you see Anthony, he's always in the dark. Dark. I don't know him and Ken Allen got something going on with that doc. Boy, I'm trying to tell you something. You know, I see Anthony, and every time I see him, he's squeezing in shorter and shorter into the dark.
Oh man.
I love him to death. I love Ken Allen
Oh
too.
yeah, he's another good one.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep one under my bed. You know Ken Allen play with all them toys, boy. Okay, okay, for real. You got to be walking straight with your hand up here when you see Ken, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, to me, it's like to say, it's just another tool.
Right.
You know, the way you use it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Are you like a medium or you like psychic as well? Or no.
Uh, no, I've been told I have the ability, but I hadn't got into it. I'm more on the empath side.
Okay.
You know, like you go somewhere and you just feel the sadness.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
you find out, well, hey man, all this went down here, you know.
Yeah.
And
Right. I think I'm the same way. I'm like that too. I go places and I can feel the vibration. Like the I can feel the vibe of the place. If it's sad, if it's a good environment, if it's positive, it's you can feel that
yeah,
in the air.
kind of
You
like
can
when you
feel it.
walk in a certain room, you
Yes,
know.
yes, definitely. Off rip. Yeah, I'm the same. I do that a lot. You know. So where can people find you, Dave, if they want to reach out to you, or if they would like to connect with you, or come out to do an investigation with you? How can they reach you?
Well, I'm the owner of Dark Hope Paranormal on Facebook, uh, co-owner of Hanks and Hollers YouTube, with Ashley Hall, lead investigator for G Crip Paranormal Lubbock chapter.
Well, you said the G Crip.
Yeah,
Oh, so you
and
got gangsters as ghosts?
or Grim Paranormal. You know, they can get you in contact with me there through Joseph Grimm. Um, and
Thank you,
head
Squeaker.
admin on Paranormal Junkies UK.
Okay. Paranormal Junkies UK.
Yeah, you can always drop a line or leave a post comment there,
Awesome.
and I'll see it.
Awesome. 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 So, um, any shout outs? You want to send any shout outs to any of your friends or groups or
Just
teams?
everybody uh, that's in Dark Hole, everybody in the P3, God bless you. Thank you for your support. And Sarah Russell, of course, and my brother Matt.
Yeah, Matt is awesome. So is Squeakers, the whole team. They're all good,
Oh, yeah. And don't
including
forget
yourself.
Lurker. Don't forget
Lurker,
Carlos.
Lurkers. Yeah, I forget him because I forget his name. Lurkers. Carlos.
Carlos.
Okay, Carlos. Carlos. Okay, so I want to thank you for coming on the show and
Oh,
talking
man,
about
it's been a
what
pleasure.
you do. You're a great guy. Keep doing what you're doing. I
Thank you.
personally um thank you for the support you give me. I know you watch my show and you share it. I just want to thank you personally for that. I appreciate all the love and support you give me as well. Um,
Not a problem.
but you can go. I don't know if you're in my group chat and my group page. You can go there, post up your stuff, anything that you might be working on, or any video that you just shot. You can
All
post it up
right.
there. You know, and then my DVS magazine with Sarah Russell. She's part of my magazine. Um,
Yes, everybody keep a lookout for that.
yeah, definitely look out and look out for my son Stacks and Stacks in the City. You know,
Right.
just dropped a new song, and the video is coming soon. So make sure you guys look out for that, man, because it's gonna be on and popping, David. On and popping, David.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, okay. So I want to thank you for coming on the show, David. I'll bring you back on the show in the future. You know, let you get some more work in there, and then we'll bring you back, and you can talk about, whatever it is that you get from here on. You know,
All right.
and we'll talk about it on the show. So thank you
All
so much
right.
for coming on the show. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Never give up hope.
that's right. Yes, yes, that is David Hope, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so make sure you guys follow him on his page. Great guy, paranormal investigator. Um, you know, folks, this is what it's all about. Show the love, help people. You know, get out there, promote them, connect them, do what we can to help them move forward. You know, this is what the Don Big Show is all about. Nothing but love. You feel me? Ain't no hate here. We don't hate nobody here, no matter what. You feel me? It's all love. You know, we don't hate nobody, regardless of what goes down or what happens. It's all love here. You know, no love lost for no one. But definitely, guys, thank you. And again, my last show will be Friday the 24th, which will be next Friday. That will be my last show till I get back from out of town on the 30th. And then we'll move on from there. So anyone that wants to come on the show, inbox me. Go to my Facebook page, inbox me that you want to come on the show. Tell me what you want to, who you are, what you do, and we'll go from there. Uh, Again, you guys can go to the DVS magazine. Send your photo, send your bio and short story to 6173 DVS magazine at gmail.com. Send your stuff there, and we'll hold it. And remember, we're trying to put some people, an amount of people on this magazine. So just send your stuff in. Again, if you're not on the first one, you might be on the second one. You know, we got maybe up to 40 people to put on this magazine, maybe a little more than 40, depending on how much space their the information that the send takes. We probably could put two people on one page and maybe get 45 pages out, whatever. But definitely thank you guys, and follow my YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe, show the love, um, and stay tuned. A lot of beautiful things happening. Big shout out to my man David J. Paul, um, Marine, and everybody else. So many people for me to shout out, but definitely you guys know who you are. Love you guys. Big shout out to the viewers that are watching now. Ken Allen, Squeakers, everybody. You guys are amazing. You know, you guys hold me down. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys so far next Friday. I do have one more. No, I might have a few more people before Friday. So just stay tuned. I'll post it up. If I don't post it up, Sarah will post it up. Sarah is amazing doing her thumbnails, and I appreciate the love. She is so amazing. So big shout out to Sarah uh, Russell. Okay, Matt, my brother, 50 grand. Ken, love you guys. Everybody else that's on here. And big shout out to the Parapost Network people that are watching and the YouTube followers as well. Big shout out to you guys. TikTok and Instagram. Peace, love, respect, and I'm out of here.